So we all need help. It takes a team, whether you have a small team, whether it's you and a CPA and a badass TC, but you cannot go at this journey alone, as certainly not one with any kind of sanity. So I like to call myself an artist of systems. I realize I am like artistic in the manner of I don't like to do things like the rest of people. I'm not Leonardo da Vinci. Nobody would pay me to sing. So what am I an artist of? And I realize that I have been a system person since I was a kid. Here's a list of business activities, and I broke it down through operations, sales, marketing, and finance, the 4 big pillars of your business. So we all need help. It takes a team, whether you have a small team, whether it's you and a CPA and a badass TC, but you cannot go at this journey alone, as certainly not one with any kind of sanity. So what do we do with these business activities? First, you find the things you like to do, and then understanding what you can outsource. And outsourcing can come in a variety of different ways. If I know my dollar per hour, I'm gonna know when I'm doing something dumb a lot better. If I make an $80 an hour and I am on SkySlope and I'm uploading files and I'm spending an hour doing that, what just happened? That's probably what, a 20 per hour job, and you could probably have a virtual assistant do it for 5. Well, I just lost $60 per hour. Now, maybe I want to clean my house. What happens when I clean my house? I lose money. So by literally knowing my dollar per hour, it's not just professional, but it is being hyper aware and more mindful of how you're spending your time. Planning your weeks as efficiently as possible through specific actions on the calendar block. And that's what we're going to get in here, is get into the calendar time, right? On my team, I have a motto: show me your calendar and I'll show you your paycheck. If it doesn't live in the calendar, it doesn't exist. And how many times do we find ourselves being like, well, I feel like I've been spending a lot of time there. Well, I feel like that. Well, our feelings aren't worth crap because everybody has them. Data is going to be the thing that tells you at the end of the day what's true or not. When we leverage, it's not just leveraging off, like, say, people. I need to hire an assistant. Even your assistants, every single person, especially on your administrative team, needs to be a super user of systems. Asana is like $11 a month per user. It's very cheap. And Asana is like a task management. So every new listing, every new escrow, every, like, say, your email campaign, they can all be in Asana as projects, and you can easily manage different users. So say you have an assistant, maybe you have a virtual assistant, you can easily apply the same process A to Z on every single one. So just like McDonald's, you have a systemized process. So every client goes through the same steps every time. It doesn't matter what system you use, you just have to use it. And I don't like to use 10 systems, so I'm going to be a super user on the 2 to 3 that we use. Leverage at work social media. So maybe it's a social media company, maybe it's a person, maybe you're going to hire somebody in-house, but having somebody that you can leverage to help you in your social media presence, especially given that it's growing so fast, and it's your online resume, and it's going to do so much wonders for you, more than any other spend, on, like, say, like Zillow leads are. Now, leverage at work. I had virtual assistants doing pretty much everything. Doing TC work, following up with leads, sending out my emails, putting listings up, all broker compliance. So they were my first team members. And today, every single administrative assistant on my team have virtual assistants, and we're always looking to get better and better.
If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell icon.
By the way, those of you who do not yet have a virtual assistant, I invite for you to check out CPI Virtual Assistants, and we can help you. I've also been using since 2009.
So talking about virtual assistants, these are some of the things, I'm not going to go into the whole list here, a virtual assistant can do. They can do so much more. But if you don't have a single virtual assistant in your organization today, maybe that's your next 90-day goal, to get a virtual assistant in and start utilizing all of the busy work. And maybe it's you, maybe it's your assistant, saving your dollar per hour for your team.